Growing up, you know, you need friends, you need people contact, and here, in a small town, for me, I didn't have any of it.
Hannah, she didn't come from a very good home. She did want to quit school one day, and I went looking for her, actually. Her situation at home was not good.
I've never had a parent or parents there, coming from a rough childhood, so Joanna knew how to deal with that, and I guess her job training too was good with that. I was homeless for a bit, then I went to a shelter, and then I went to a trailer park. I mean, that may have been a leading cause to depression, but I mean, I can't say it for sure.
Working with International Youth Foundation and their LEAPS program, Communities in Schools is in a community like Balmorhea out in West Texas to help the students that are at risk. There's actually a high at-risk population and a high economically disadvantaged population. LEAPS is about bringing those resources together, bringing points in the community together to work and make an impact on the community as a whole. We come into school, provide the resources to help those students perform well, stay in school, and get graduated out of high school.
My name is Liliana Esmeralda Cimental. I am in 9th grade and going to be a sophomore next year. I was bullied for my first through, I want to say now, because I still do get called names. I would go home and I would cry to my mom and she would just look at me and she would say, everything's going to be fine. And I would sometimes say, it's not going to be fine. Like, no one likes me.
So what we need help from you two is the best way to have a flow. If you're a student coming into a job fair, what would be the best way for you to go from different booth to booth?
If you set up one of them as an entrance and one of them as an exit, then you can have like a U-shaped portion. I've had the amazing opportunity to work with the International Youth Foundation on this journey of finding out what high school students' needs are and helping them to meet those needs. We've been in close contact with them, working on the work fair and being able to see how we can bring options to high school students here.
Today what we're going to be doing is continuing on with our presentation skills. If you remember, we're going to be looking at all the things that we've learned as far as the visuals, the eye contact, the good voice, so that we don't get tired and have that monotone, dull lull.
Kids in our grade are judgy a lot. And so knowing that already, I really didn't know what to expect. I was very nervous. I was just like, I'm just gonna go in there, give my presentation, and hope for the best. It really spoke to me because that's what I want to do. I want to become a cosmetologist. Yes, ma'am.
Do you want to have your own shop or do you just want to work for someone?
That's the goal. I have family in Chicago that have their own salons, so that's the goal.
Here at Cuero High School, we like to prepare our students, and we always say we're getting them ready for the future. And the best way to do that is to prepare them for employability as well as education.
The Teen Advisory Committee is an exciting new addition to Step Forward. And we call them our experts because it's very important to us as a partnership to know and love and listen to our children and families that we are here to serve.
Bhavani and I were just thinking we're going to start with an overview of just the TAC and just, you know, how we've come to be established and stuff. This is something we could work on today right now. In our earlier planning stages of the TAC, we really got together and decided to just list out all the issues we've dealt with.
Today was really exciting. It's not often that we get a chance to really talk to our community leaders, and I think we should have more opportunities like this for youth to speak to adults, because that's where change can really happen.
So International Youth Foundation has provided us with the additional resources, the technical assistance, the expertise into this work. Their investment in those ways has just been invaluable.
Okay, back to the presentation. I was so blown away by the amount of people who wanted to talk after.
That's what they needed and wanted, our input, our solutions. Because I feel like if without our help, they wouldn't be able to do the things that they do. So it's
they definitely wanted to listen.
Exactly.
Are you glad you decided to stay in school and not drop out like you had initially thought?
Yes.
Yeah?
Thinking about going to college for either computer graphics or paleontology. And without Miss Joanna, I would probably be homeless again. But without someone to talk to, someone just almost like a therapist, I probably would have still been severely depressed. So I'd say they were pretty influential and important in my life.
We're bringing a lot of organizations and different types of components, from big to small, coming from different directions, and we're making an impact. But we got to continue to grow this collaboration, these partnerships, so that we can make an even bigger impact.
I think that rural America is definitely being left behind and not brought to the attention of most people as often as it should be. It's very important that we elevate rural America, because even though it's not maybe as popularized as these other areas, there's still people that matter there, and they still should have a voice and be taken care of.